Where's the any key? There doesn't seem to be any key.
It's never an any key when you wonder you want to find one. The joys of trying to use a computer for the first time. There's no any key. But welcome in, everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Hope everybody is having a good weekend so far. Hope everybody's had a good week. I know some people have had a bit of an iffy week, me especially. Don't even want to talk about what happened on Wednesday, but I do have to give a bit of context just for anyone that missed it. So we had the dreaded yellow light come up on the car right when I was going to take it for an MOT. Bad timing or what? So it was an automatic fail anyway. So I just thought, right, let's get breakdown out and let's get it looked at. They came out, had a quick look, and they just said, right, well, we can't take you anywhere now because your MOT is run out. It's like, when it runs out this on that day, surely you can do something. No, well, we can, but it's going to cost you 100 quid. So I thought, okay, right, leave it. I'll sort it out myself. So frantically phoning around then on Wednesday to try and find someone that can take a look at it. Managed to get it somewhere on Friday, just for the diagnostic, unfortunately. So we know now what's wrong with it. We know what the issue is. We just got to wait now until there's a free spot so we can get it in and actually worked on. So I'm hoping possibly within this next week now we can get it in and looked at. Then we'll get it back in then for the MOT, and then that'll be that done. Hopefully. But that's where we are at the minute for that. So I was in literally no state whatsoever to stream on Wednesday. I was literally anxiety, frantic, emotional, trying to, all of the above and everything else in between, just trying to sort something out for that. So by the time I got through all that, it was gone 4 o'clock, and it was just, I was just all over the place. So I do have to apologise for the no stream on the Wednesday, unfortunately, but I did say we'd be so it's all gravy. So let's just do a quick couple of quick hellos. Cycle, I know you're in work, but always great to see you.
Hello.
Hope everything's going okay. Hope it's not being a pain like it has been. Because I did see that video that you popped up in the group chat. That didn't look like a fun experience. Bingo, good to see you as always.
Welcome, Megatron.
So I hope you're doing well. Hope it's not too. Trying to think, is it evening or is it morning where you are now? Must be mega early morning now. But hope you're doing well. Hope all is good. Zach, good to see you.
Hello.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Hope everything is good with you. And of course, Angel.
Hello.
So I wasn't sure if you were even still streaming right now, but because I was lurking in. Top was on that. I was lurking in your stream earlier on just to catch that final episode of Funhouse. God, I missed that show. They really need to bring that back. Such a great show. So yeah. So
congratulations.
Hello.
You get the last Malteser.
Hey, Adrian. Good to see you.
Good nooning.
Congrats on getting third. I say, hope you're doing all right. Hope everything is okay. So yeah. So apart from the, I suppose I could call it an inconvenience of Wednesday. There's not been much else in terms of news my end really, apart from everything that happened on Wednesday. So yeah. But we'll get through all of that. We'll get there eventually and get all that sorted hopefully within the next week. Kind of amazed they haven't done it as part of one of those game show marathons. Yeah, I thought I'm thinking back to when Children's ITV did that anniversary marathon that they did, because they showed a lot of old school shows and everything on that. I suppose they didn't show it on that, because I mean, when you talk about old school kids TV shows, Funhouse very rarely gets a mention nowadays. I mean, it makes you think, was it actually that popular? But I mean, it ran for 10 years, so it must have been doing something right. But no, they do need to do a reboot on a lot of those shows. But hopefully somewhere down the line it'll actually happen. So it was the start of the weekend. Of course it was. Of course it was. You knew when the weekend was coming when Funhouse was on a Friday afternoon. That was literally the only way to kickstart your weekend back in the day when you're coming from school. Oh, and Steve with the Daily Dial-In. Welcome in, Steve.
Hello.
Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So I think apart from the other news, then I think the only other news is just from today. I actually did something sad and booked tickets to go and see the new Super Mario movie. But I just thought, why not? It's going to have to be done. I was originally going to wait until it came on digital, but then I thought, because it's on Easter week, I just thought, well, it's Good Friday. I'm not doing anything, so I'll just nip back and make a day of it. So the plan is I'm going to go up to the Odeon in Swansea, and they've also got one of those arcade places there that's just opened up, very similar to Arcade Club, but not on the same scale. So you pay once, all of the games are free and everything, and it's a bit of it's kind of like a chain, because they got a couple of places. I mean, they got there's one in Bristol, I think there's one in Newport, but they're also looking to bring in one more closer to my part of the world. So hopefully that'll happen. But it opened up back just before Christmas, so I'm gonna go in there and have a cheeky gander and see if I can get a couple of high scores. So that's the plan for Good Friday. The only problem was I looked at the Yoshi popcorn holder that they got, and I think a couple of people in here have seen, and they were asking 40 quid. I'm thinking, no, I'm not paying 40 quid for a popcorn holder. That's it's a little bit extreme. So I'm not going down that road. I might see how much they are just when I go there. I mean, this was just online prices. It might be cheaper. You never know. Because it did come as a combo. It came with a popcorn and a drink. If I can get it on its own, then I'll be happy. But we'll see what happens. So on to then today. So I did update the stream title, didn't I? Yes, I did. I can't remember if I updated the stream title or not. I literally ran around a bit frantic right before I hit go live, just thinking, have I actually done everything? But as you can see, I'm going to have a look, do something just slightly different. Because for anyone that may or may not be aware, there is a website that has been set up called Retro Achievements, which is basically works in the same premise as achievements on a PlayStation or an Xbox or Steam, but it's all retro based. And I've been meaning to look at this for ages on stream, and I've never got around to it. I know Angel has done quite a lot on it on her streams, which are really, really impressive. Because some of the achievements for some of these games are quite difficult to do, but they're also a lot of fun at the same time. So there is one or two that I've done just to have a look and see what it was all like before I actually decided about doing this. Because some of these I did quite a while ago. So let me just pop into there, and I can give you an idea. So this is just a list of the games that I've put together that I'm thinking about having a look at. As you can see, I've got a bit of a progress on a couple. Just a lot of them were just ones that I just tested out, and some that I had done previously. So we got a good batch here in terms of games. I think I've got about probably around 200 odd. Not that I'm going to get through them all today, of course. But we got various formats. We got arcade, we got PlayStation, we got Mega Drive, got one or two Game Boy. They've recently just added the Nintendo Wii this week, so there's one or two Wii games I would like to take a look at if I ever get a chance. And I also added Castlevania, because I didn't realise that the app I was using to play through Symphony of the Night had retro achievements on it, and it wasn't actually turned on. So I was a bit disappointed in that. So that actually gives me an excuse now to actually go back and replay it. So I'll definitely be doing that at some point. And then there's just a couple of others then. Unfortunately, that I've noticed for this, they are missing a good couple of systems. Because they've got, I think, because they've got systems like the Amstrad CPC and the MSX. But they haven't got Commodore, which is quite surprising. There's no Commodore 64, there's no Commodore Amiga, there's no Spectrum either, which I'm really disappointed at because, you know, me with the Spectrum, I would just literally go on there and just blitz as many games as I can. So there is room where they could actually add more games to, or more system, and definitely more games to this. So I'm hoping maybe somewhere down the line they'll include them. Because when you look at the apps that you can use for retro achievements, which is one of the ones that I'll be using is RetroArch. They cover all of those systems. They got Spectrum, they got Commodore, they got Amiga, so there's no reason why you couldn't use it on that. But you know, it's certainly something that I'm hoping that the guys that run this will look into doing. And of course, we also got a ton load of wrestling games, just for the lols more than anything. But I think I might save those for next month, because we have got WrestleMania coming up soon now in a couple of weeks, and I'd like to do a wrestling themed stream on the Saturday that the WrestleMania is on for that weekend. So I think I might save a couple of those for then. Do a wrestling themed stream. So here's the thing: where do we start? Because I've got so many games on here, but I think a good place to start, only because this was probably one of the first games I added, because I looked at this and I just thought, yes, I definitely want to do this, because it's the arcade version of Aliens. This is the one that I've actually done a 1 credit clear of on actual arcade hardware as well. I've done it in Arcade Club in Blackpool. And just looking through the achievements, I don't think there's anything on here that I can't actually do. The only ones that might prove to be a little bit difficult is doing certain parts of the levels without taking any damage. That can be a little tricky. Hey, board game, welcome in, buddy.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. So I don't think there's anything on here. Because only just like without dying, complete certain segments of stages. That would probably just be the awkward bit. But I don't think there's anything. Finish the game and get a good ending. I'm going to say get a good ending. There's no bad ending, really. Because there is actually 2 endings to this game. But I don't think there's anything same for that. See, there's one as well. Without dying, kill the queen. So that's actually the other ending you can technically get. Because there's one way you can use the power loader, throw the queen into the airlock, or you can just keep beating the queen up, shooting the queen up, and eventually she'll explode and then just fall out the airlock anyway. Earn 300,000 points. That's the maximum. I can definitely get that, because I think my highest score is probably around 450,000. So I can definitely do that. So there's a good couple of achievements there. Nothing saying that I can't do it, just based on what I've done already. So I think we'll take a look at Aliens first. So let's get this on the go. Of course, we are using RetroArch for this, purely just because it covers. It does cover the majority of the systems that are on retro achievements. So, no, I've gone too far. No, I don't want that. Why? has it gone into there? That's the wrong director. I've ran the wrong version. Didn't want that. I wanted that one. Are you going in hardcore? Yes. Yes. We will be doing hardcore. Why does that come up like that now? It's all gone white. Why is it all gone white? Yeah, because I looked at the softcore and hardcore Angel. I just thought, well, there's not really that much difference, really, per se. So I just figured, well, if you just go in hardcore, at least you've got access to everything, achievements wise, not just a couple of bits and pieces. Plus, also then you can add your scores to the scoreboards, which is what we need to be doing. Right? Why is that not working now? Let's try that again. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Bear with me. We will get there.
Adrian's revenge!
And there's our friend Adrian. How's it going? Yeah, it's all going good. It's all going good. Just don't understand why it's doing that all of a sudden. Okay, let's just load this up and see if that'll work. Okay. I had to change the layout of my RetroWatch to the blue background UI. The original infuriates me. Yeah, I did see that you changed it. Looks more like the PlayStation 3. So it does look a bit nicer. I must admit, I've just never bothered. Is that going now? Nope, still showing it as white. Okay. I don't know why it's doing this all of a sudden. Let's try game capture. I'm using game capture for it. See if that works. So I'm only just doing the app capture, but it did work alright just now. Just that I was using the wrong version. Capture specific window. When you want to work, whatever that's going to be. There we go. Right, that's a bit better. Capture audio. Take that off. Pop that in there. Let's make that more reasonable size. There we are. Right. Let's get this going. Having a lazy afternoon with some Fallout New Vegas DLC and Neo Spoon on Party Chat. Oh, nice. Nice chilled out Saturday with some Fallout. Can't beat it. Right. Let's get this going now. The only thing I just have to check now is the audio. Oh, great. Now it decides not to... Right, where is it? Showing it on there, so why is it showing it on? Alright, this is annoying. Why is it not showing on there now? Ah, there we go. Showing it on the other... Show it on the other window. Oh, it's not going to be like this the whole time, because this is going to be annoying. Right. I just need to quickly switch over the audio to my headphones, because for some reason it's not on my speakers. And that's not working. So I can hear it, because I can't hear it through my headphones now. Always problems. Such annoying.
Aliens.
So I don't understand why it's doing that. They need to be off anyway, so I don't know why I want to thing with that. For some reason, it just won't. Alright, let me just exit out and go back in. This is... No, let me just come out there, go into history. Make it a bit quicker. Right. Okay, I've got audio now. The only problem is, whenever... Why is it? It's not staying on when I lose focus. And why have we not got visual again? I don't understand why. Capture audio might be a good place to start. Even though there should be an audio thing on here for it. But now it's saying it's an assigned. Oh, this is ridiculous. Virtual Watch is not assigned to any audio tracks, which it should be. Right, where's advanced? Where's advanced audio? It's a bit annoying now because ever since they updated OBS, they've changed the audio. They've changed the audio mixer. At least they have on this. Can't even find the advanced audio. Okay, this is slightly annoying. Ah, there we go. Right. That's better. Right, okay. That's more like it. So we got sound now anyway. So we got that. Just turn that down a touch. Now, for some reason now we just need to sort out why we don't have... That's better. That's more like it. Just need to change the capture. Right, we finally got there. Thank God for that. Okay. So everything seems alright. Sounds okay in my ears. Well, I do need to change... I do need to change that focus as to why it keeps pausing when I click off it. So that's going to be a bit annoying. But I'm hoping that the audio is okay sound-wise. Seems alright. Let me just turn it down just a tad bit more. Just so you can still hear me over it. There we go. That, there we are. Right. Let's crack on. Hot pink aliens. I know. It's because it's because of the version as well. It's really weird. But if you play the Japanese version of this, they're all the correct. They're all the correct color. And then there's only one or two then that actually change color. It's really weird. But this is one of those games that is always my go-to whenever I'm in a random arcade. If I see it there, I will generally play this till the cows come home. Because being a fan of the Alien films as it is, when I found out that there was an arcade version of this, I was just like, oh, that's gonna be good. I gotta take a look at that. And just by chance, it was at a fair that I went to, one of the local fairs that comes around every year. Back in the day when we used to have those big trailers just full of arcade cabinets, and they had this in there, so naturally I was going to play it. Didn't get that far, mind. I think I managed to get as far as probably level 3 before my parents said, "Right, we gotta go now." I said, "No, I still got money left." I said, "No, we're going." So I think they were fed up on me actually just staying there, just playing this all the time. But no, I absolutely loved it. And then press the wrong button. Then there was a couple of years later then, at my local sports centre, I used to go swimming every Saturday, and we used to always have a couple of arcade cabinets upstairs, and this was one of them, and that was where I finished the game for the first time. Took a couple of credits, admittedly, but still did it. And then obviously then managed to get to play it again then through emulation, and just went from there. Just got better and better at it. Eventually did it in a 1 credit clear, emulated, and then obviously the next thing then was to try and do it on actual hardware, on an actual arcade cabinet, and then managed to do it then at Arcade Club. The thing to remember as well, of course, is there is actually a playthrough of this that I did record on. Can't remember what I was to say. It was a good while ago. I did a playthrough of this and recorded it for the YouTube channel. But I did it. I did a specific challenge where I didn't use any of the extra weapons. I just always stuck with the base weapon, and did a playthrough of 1 credit clear of that as well. So I was quite happy with that. But to be fair, in my defence, instead of just doing just a normal playthrough and trying to do it as a challenge, was partly down to Plunger, because when I did the 1 credit clear, he was watching me for a little bit, because I always remember when, because he always commented on the fact that I was literally on that machine for a good while, because it can take probably about a good half an hour to actually do a full 1 loop run of this. And because I remember saying at the time, he was on, literally saying, "Oh, Gaz was on that for a good while." It's because I was watching for a little bit, and he was on there for ages. Because he always made the comment, because he made a comment at the time when he was watching. He says, "Oh, you're using the flamethrower." I was like, "Yes, we are allowed to use flamethrowers in this house." So I thought, right, okay, I'll try and do it using the base weapon, and see how we fare. And lo and behold, I did it. So nearly down the bottom of this elevator now. Like I stress for the record as well, I know it looks like I'm shooting quite erratic, but I've actually got the 2 buttons, and I'm just alternating between them quite quick, because you can get double the firepower technically by doing it that way. Does work quite well with the flamethrower. So some people might think I'm actually using auto fire, but I'm not like that one person that I had a bit of a dispute with a couple of years ago, because there was a website that people used to submit high scores for, and this was on there, and they wanted to show like a version of proof, so we uploaded video recordings of us doing it. the guy was clearly using auto fire, and he just came up with some really stupid excuses as to why he was using auto fire. Because I just put a little question and just simply say, oh, is it frowned upon to be using auto fire? And he was like, oh, but I got a bad thumb. And I'm just like, seriously? That's your excuse? And I just going through a lot of his other submissions, and he literally used auto fire for everything. And I'm just like, yeah, right, whatever. Right, is he? Oh yeah. I just keep thinking they're gonna move. They're not gonna move. They just stay there. There's two ways you can go at this point. We're gonna stay on the top instead of falling down there. Always a bit awkward trying to do this bit because these spider ones can be a bit tricky, especially on the second loop. So obviously, yeah, if you do a second loop, obviously it ramps up the difficulty good and proper, and can be a little bit difficult. I know normally a lot of people use the power loader at this point. I don't. I always prefer just to go straight on. It just makes it a little easier because when that door closes, you're stuck there for ages. If you're in the power loader, it's just easier just to walk through as you are. Right. I was hoping there was going to be some health here, but I think it's because I haven't lost any health. There's normally, if you take a hit on a certain level and you've gotten yay far, there's normally a health pickup you can grab a little bit later on. But because we haven't taken any damage, it's not dropped any health for us. But we're actually not at full health because we ended up taking that hit right on the first level, which was a bit unusual. I don't normally. Just gotta watch out for these chest bursters. There's always a good spot where you can actually farm points as well, especially with the eggs, because they literally just spawn out facehuggers all the time. So you can do a little bit of farming if you're clever enough to work it all out. Doesn't always work, mine, but oh, itchy nose. Right, next boss. I thought about it. I should have replugged in the arcade stick. So I got the 8-bit dumb arcade stick just sitting there. I should have plugged that in to do this, but yeah. To be fair, I say that literally every single time I do any arcade games on stream. I always figured, yeah, I should plug the arcade stick in, and I always forget. And one of these days, I will actually do it. Probably the next time I do an arcade stream. I'll plug the arcade stick in. That more proper feel. Right, nearly there. Let's stay over to one side. Are we then? They'll shoot over at you. You can just lead them back over to the mill. Right, second APC level. It was just a little bit more tougher because you got more things to try and shoot. Easy just to let those knock. Use a missile there to take up that one because they do actually shoot. At least that one does, so it can be a little bit awkward trying to go without getting hit. And there we go, we've rescued Newt. It doesn't even give you a chance just to rest. Just got that little bit of an ending thing there, then boom, straight back into it. Just the action for this can be quite frantic. Just don't get a chance to catch your breath sometimes. Stay here for a little minute. Just went to, there you go, because if you're looking up at those, they don't normally spawn. Because they do spawn normally when you walk in, when you're walking across the top there. Afternoon, Julio, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So this is another one where you can farm points because you always get facehuggers coming out of there. Now, this is probably the most annoying boss in the entire game. Because you actually fight this boss twice. You fight it here, and then you fight it right at the end of the penultimate level. And on the penultimate level, he is an absolute nightmare. He's quite easy to do there, but on the second time when you face him, no, not fun to do at all. Another thing to note as well is, on the Japanese version, when you see these aliens that are popping out of the ground, you don't actually see them. On the Japanese version, you actually see their heads. Their heads are just sitting there, waiting to pop out, so you know that they're there. So in some regard, the Japanese version is a lot easier. Doing the 1cc run, yeah. Because I'm doing this, mate. It's more for retro achievements than anything else. Because I've put together a list of games I want to take a look at for retro achievements, and obviously I found this on there, so naturally I was going to give this a go. Because I think there's nothing on the achievements for this game that I can't and have not already done. So why not? I mean, it doesn't say anything about doing a 1 credit run, unfortunately, but just says about just playing through the game. So that's what we're doing. But it also says about trying to do certain bits of certain levels without taking any damage. That's the tricky part. We've done a couple of those already, so not complaining too much on that, but shit. Thought I could get through. Oh, damn. That's not good. Okay. Well, we were fortunate enough that we died, and there was another weapon pickup there, but that doesn't bode well for trying to do the second loop. Not that I'm that concerned about doing the second loop. I would like to do it, but because that's the only thing I haven't done on this game is beat the second loop. That's made just down to the fact that the difficulty is just so ramped up. It can be a little tricky. Plus, me being me, I always tend to get a little bit careless, so I always end up making the odd mistake, like we did there. Don't need that, so we just keep going. Quickly over. There we are. I mean, we're okay, because we technically still got 2 lives left, so... this can always be a little bit fiddly, but then sometimes you would normally only have to deal with 3 of these and not 4, because normally when you shoot one and they get bigger, they do actually jump off the screen eventually, but thankfully we can just deal with all of them quick enough, so we haven't got to worry about them jumping off, because at the end of the day it's still about getting a score. Just gotta be careful trying to get all of them, because the facehugger is always a problem. Just gotta watch out for those ones underneath us. Just go straight for the ladder. Right, nearly the end of the level. Right, oh, there he is. Just waiting for one to jump out to this. They always do. Gotta be careful, because one will still come up from down there. We have one behind us. Okay, next boss. I think I go up the top first. It's quite an easy game technically, because there's nothing random about it. All the enemy placements and everything are all scripted, as it were. So once you play it enough times, you know exactly what's coming and when it's coming. There we go. Didn't help I took a hit then, but I like that achievement. They're all dead. Can I go now? This is the only iffy bit, because we haven't got the flamethrower now at the moment. We gotta try and get through this as best we can with just our base weapon. This part is not easy, because the eggs take so many shots with the base weapon before they actually blow up. Then you've got these flying things to deal with as well. Because that's the one thing about the Japanese version, you never lose your weapon. If you keep your weapon from the previous level, it's with you then when you start a new one. So it does make it considerably less difficult. There we go. Just gotta be careful not to rush. If you try rushing on this, that's when you get problems. Right, Green Alien Part 1. Let's just take those 2 behind us and start working on the I don't know what you would call that. Tail? Is it a tail? Is it an egg thing? I don't know. Drop that one above us. Always be wary in case one spawns in behind you. This is another level where you can farm a good couple of points. Why didn't you kill him? There we go. Not doing too well really, points wise. Certainly not doing too well health-wise. Go down with full life for this, because the boss on this level is a pain in the ass. So there could be a chance I could actually lose a life here. That's what we needed. That's gonna come in handy. As long as I don't take any damage between now and the actual end of the level. Right, just grab that. Try not to crouch as well, because I got those 2 bombs. I set them off by crouching. Trying to avoid crouching if we can, so I can use them here. So here we go. So you got these little ball things that fly around. The main boss then will spew out more of them, and then he'll constantly move about, so you don't know where he's going to move. So it can be a little tricky. He's going to move up, is he? No, no. So it's not so bad doing this at the minute because of the weapon we got. Trying to do this on the base weapon is an absolute pain because you got to use the crouch shot. Oof, that was close. Got to use the crouch shot to destroy these. Then you got to try and get hits in on this thing as well. And it does take a little bit of time. Thankfully, he's staying away. Okay, that's done. Hey, Pat, welcome in. And hello, Fluke. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Final push. Right, so, yeah. She always tends to grab you straight away. So the strategy here is to literally just hit her and then just move out of the way and then rinse and repeat. Then once she takes enough damage, then that airlock will open up and you just automatically grab it and then chuck her in. Oh, she went back then, she didn't go forward. Never seen her do that. Come on. There you go. There we go. Right, that's open. Wait for it to go in there, and then we should just be able to just grab it. What we would have done if for some reason that didn't work. I don't know. Right, this is no. That was a cock up. That was a total cock up. She was facing the wrong bloody way. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just carry on. There we go. Hey CPR, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so that wasn't quite a 1 credit clear. I don't know what the heck happened there. I've never seen that before. The fact that you literally grabbed it from behind like that. But it was her tail that kept hitting me, but I couldn't let go of it. Because once you grab it, you gotta thing it then, so it's a bit iffy. Is this the aliens with the blonde Ripley? This is the aliens with the blonde Ripley. Would have made sense if they had a blonde Hicks as well, but at least Hicks is actually okay with his hair colour in this. But this was all about just getting the achievements. Unfortunately though, because we didn't do it in 1 credit, the score achievement we're not going to be able to pick up, unfortunately. But that's that anyway. So we'll oh, don't want that. So we'll come out of that just for a second now. So let me just do a quick refresh and we'll go back to here and we can just see what we've got. So we got the majority of them. So I think we're only missing 2, is it? Oh no, still got a couple there. So it's only those we're missing. So that's not too bad for a first run. So was it beat level 1 without taking any damage. Beat the boss without taking damage. Finish the game with the bad ending by killing the queen. It's not a bad ending, I don't know why it says that. 1 credit run, yeah, alright. Yeah, or one credit 1, kill the queen. Without dying, kill the queen. Right, so you do have to do a 1 credit run. Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah! Dig it!
Hey Jack, welcome in.
Welcome.
Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Right, we have got ads coming up now as well, guys. So I'm gonna pop on the BRB just to get through the ads. Once they're done with it out the way, we'll carry on and we'll see what else we can take a look at for these retro achievements. I'll see you in 2 minutes. All right, we're back. I'm gonna say thank you for your daily dialings, guys. And I didn't notice as well. I'm gonna say Steve with a 15 stream streak. Thank you so much, Steve. Mega appreciated. And Fluke with the daily dialing as well. Yeah, so we did for that one run, we got quite a lot of these. Quite a lot of these achievements. We did get 250k. We would have got, and we could have got 3,000 if I carried on. It just means it's just an excuse then to do another run of this at some time. So definitely have to do that. Just followed you on retro achievements as well. Oh, you can follow people on here, can you? I didn't know that. I'm still relatively new with this. I'm still working, getting my way around it. But no, thanks for that, Fluke. So that's definitely something that I'll come back to, most definitely. So next then, I want to take a look at an old favourite, Terminator on the Mega Drive. What's your name on it? I will give you a follow. Just Gaz Harley Julio, all one word. So let's have a look at this. Because I always remember when Steve played through this, and he actually struggled on the last level. So there are some little bits on here that's actually a little bit tricky. I mean, don't press left in the first section of level 2. They say that could work, providing you haven't got any enemies that come up behind you. But let's fire it up and take a look. I'm deadpan Fluke on it, I think. Right, okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. Right, so let's see. And Jack, 5 stream streak. Thank you so much, Jack. Right, let's go there. Do need to have a quick scan through and just redo the folder structure of this. Where is it? There we are. That one should be we should be okay. Why is that keep changing size? It's not supposed to. I just have to just keep me up to date with the audio for this, guys, because I'm literally having to change it all the time. So if it's a bit too loud or anything, please let me know. It's actually quite loud in my ears. Let me just turn that down a touch. That's better. Right, I was meant to go through the options then, but never mind. Right, let's jump straight in. Right, so we got that. That's jump, but that's to use a special. So this should be on normal difficulty. So we've got a lot of these, a lot of the games on retro achievements. A lot of them just require you to use normal difficulties. So that's what we need to do. But I have done this on normal difficulty, so not to worry so much about that. But there is more to achievements that require you to try and beat the game on the hardest difficulty, so that's going to be a challenge. Could never manage to do that. So it's always a bit more difficult if you're not playing this on easy, because you've got to try and get the gun. That's the awkward part. If I can kill enough of these, you can get some health top ups, which is handy. Kind of also means you're almost farming points as well, but it's impossible to rush because they just keep on coming. And of course, we've only got a small limited number of those smart bombs, which doesn't help. Right. Hopefully I can take this out in one go. There we are. The gun should just be over here. Now it's a lot easier. Now the only thing is, I gotta try and remember exactly where to go on this. So I've got one smart bomb left. I need to put it in the right place. I don't think that'll, because you gotta blow something up. Yeah, you gotta blow that up, but I don't think we've got any smart bombs left, so yeah, I'll have to kill a couple of Terminators now until it actually drops. One, so we can use it. So let's go back this way and go across the top there. Hopefully that'll be it. Oh, I was saying that actually. I think I'll have to go back to the start of the level, won't I? Just for where they respawn. Yeah, I think I'll have to actually. Should have done it at the start. But we got the gun now, so it won't be too difficult, hopefully. Oh, and Fluke, 10 stream streak. Thank you so much, Fluke. Mega appreciated. Oh, actually, is it over here? There we go. See if I'm gonna go all the way back. No, not that way. And at some point, I want to try and do the Master System version of this, because the Master System version is supposed to be really, really tough. I've seen one or two playthroughs of it. I've never tried it myself, but it's exactly the same game to an extent. A couple of limitations, of course, would have been the Master System, but really wouldn't mind trying that at some point. Right, just gotta get out of here now. Where's the ladder? Ah, there it is. There we go. First level done. Nice and straightforward. White light, pain. Was it like being born? Or was it like waking up after the night before? Just thinking hangover. Well, I haven't done this one. I just realised actually, no achievements have popped up. Oh, I've got a funny feeling we might have used the wrong one. Yeah, it's not come up. Right, okay. Because I know you got to use a certain no, that's Master System. You got to use certain ROMs for this. So that actually would help. So I didn't even. Oh, why did that not come up then? Right, let's try that one. Game load failed, no response. Right, okay, so it does say on the website which ones to use. Right, USA. Well, I had that because that was the first one we used. So why didn't that work? Got that one. That one didn't work for some reason. This one should. Game no failed, no response. Okay, we'll have to come back to that and have another look. Okay, so for the time being, then we'll carry on. We'll have a look at something else. I'm dealing with an old age gamer dilemma. I love the sunshine, but I also have to keep the curtains close to see my screens. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. What emulator you picking? I'm just using the default one. Whichever one it was. Was it? Yeah, Genesis Plus GX. I mean, because that's what I've used for when I was just testing, just to see what game was actually were going. Because I was just looking to see if the retro achievements pops up. So might just be the ROM. But that's okay. Well, that's okay. We can go back. We can always go back and try again at a later date. So, yeah, let's go back. Yeah, let's go for an old favorite. So let's see, what achievements have we got for Mortal Kombat? Unlocked by inputting the blood code. Well, that's a good start. I sometimes have issues because of how the ROM is named. Yep. I had the same problem because none of mine were named right. So what I did, I went on to is it Myrant? Or the one that seemed to be formerly known as Myrant, and they just literally had a folder of retro achievements and everything was correctly named and everything in there. So I just downloaded that. Just made it so much easier. Right, okay. I think we can give this a go. I think what I might have to do though is maybe reconfigure. No, don't want that. I want that because of the way that my controller is set up in there in RetroArch. I might need to maybe alter it because it's currently set as a 6-button controller. Trying to play the Mega Drive version is on a 6-button controller. It's a little bit iffy. Genesis G plus Genesis must come out, so must be a naming issue. Yeah, I think it's just that particular ROM. Because everything else I've tried seems to work. Right. So you got hack versions there as well. Don't know why that would be on there. Game load failed, no response. Right, are we just gonna have this issue with everything now? Blood and translation fix. Okay, we'll try that. Right, let's go back to you then. And let's try it again. Right, we'll try that one. There we go. That's better. Right. Well, thankfully, I can remember the blood code, so that makes this a bit more straightforward.
Get over here.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Right, just do a quick reset. Well, this isn't going to start playing up now. Right. Good thing with the Battle Sarah setup I have, it has a trophy next to all the games that she was working on. Oh, that's good to know. Make it a lot easier to tell them apart. Here we go. Right. Don't think you get an achievement for bringing out the cheat menu. Not that matter. Right. Just put it on medium for now. It's quite straightforward, thankfully. Because it plays just like the arcade with the AI and everything. Just gotta get the controls right. Ooh. Right, stop it. Right, that's slow kick. That's block. That's fine. I don't need low punch. So once we go what the controls are, then we haven't got a problem. And then we just casually sit there. And they just walk into everything. But then the first guy always does on this. That's going to be the only awkward part, because I'll have to use the cheat menu to do Reptile. What's the only sugar? The only problem is, of course, kind of going in a bit blind when it comes to fighting Reptile, because I haven't done it enough. Plus, of course, you can only do with certain characters because you've got to do the fatality. You've got to use certain characters that don't involve blocking. Should be able to do it with Sub-Zero though, so... Because I've been trying to do a one credit clear on the arcade with Sub-Zero, because I've only ever done it with Scorpion. Always so handy when you know I wouldn't know what they're going to do. But then this is one of those games, even though it's a fighting game, so you would think that some of the moves and everything for the AI would be more random. It's actually not. So I can sit in situations and certain circumstances, they do the same thing every time. Including, of course, reading your inputs, which is still annoying. Come on. Okay, that was a bit more harder than I expected. Right. Oh. Just walks into it almost every single time. Always been rubbish in Mortal Kombat, well, at least until the PS2 era. That's a coincidence. I've been rubbish at Mortal Kombat since the PS2 era. But it's only the first one that I'm actually any good at. Because I've not played Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 enough to really give it a good go. Mortal Kombat 2, I always found the difficulty to be ramped so much more higher. Because I can probably normally only get as far as the third character on one credit, and that's if I'm fortunate enough to get the right characters. If I go up against either Katana or Melina on the third character or more, then it just ends up being just like I'm just wasting my time, because you can't do anything really. You stay grounded, you get disposed of really easily. You can't do any jump attacks because they've both got anti-air moves to catch you out every single time. Okay, never mind. I used to be good at these games. Now I can't beat them very easy. Yeah, it's always a transitional thing. You play games when you were younger, and it used to be absolutely amazing. No problems. Do it every single time. Try playing them then 20 years down the line, and you're absolutely terrible. You're just thinking, what has happened? What has changed? So much you wouldn't do that. So much you would just keep walking. I like that with Rayman. God knows how I beat it when I was younger. Yeah, Rayman is not an easy game. Because I played. There was one version of it I played. It was on the original Xbox. Can't remember which one it was. And from what I played of it, it was quite straightforward. It was quite easy, but I took a look at it was Rayman on the PlayStation 1 then, and I took a look at that and just figured this is a lot more difficult. Come on. Really done that. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, no idea how I did it. Same with Drive on the PS1. Super Ghouls and Ghosts is one I need to try and do. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it's more ghosts and goblins than ghouls and ghosts, because it takes out a lot of the controls from ghouls and ghosts for it to be ghouls and ghosts. For example, you can't shoot straight up on Super Ghouls and Ghosts, whereas you can on Ghouls and Ghosts. It's weird. You can tell that this isn't that difficult because in the arcade version, Scorpion will block those all day. But if I ramp the difficulty up to extra hard, that's literally arcade difficulty then. But I just want to start this on medium just for now, just to see how we are for achievements. Ghouls and Ghosts is one I'll never beat. I've done Ghouls and Ghosts, but it's having the advantage of having the infinite continues. That's the only reason I was able to beat it. And yeah, I can watch one credit classics literally do it with his eyes shut. Which I always find it amusing, but also it's just like, seriously, how is he able to do it? And and it's not just emulated as well. He's done it on actual hardware because he's been to, I think it's Berry Arcade Club. And he literally did one credit clear of Ghouls and Ghosts on the arcade cab as well. So fair play to him. I don't remember the last level drive was near impossible. So many things coming at you from all angles and destroying the car. I need to play Driver at some point. Because it's one of those ones that I never did take a look at. Mortal Kombat Arcade, reading inputs, cheating? Never. Oh, you know about it as well as I do, Angel. The input reading is practically criminal on this game sometimes. And yeah, I still found it hilarious. I was still able to do one credit clear on it last year. Because I always come so close doing it on the arcade, and then I went and done it on an actual cab instead. I was quite happy with that. So I always remember that look that Fistmaster gave me when I walked back over after I'd done it. He was like, "Oh, did you do it then?" I was just like, "Oh yes." I should have, thinking about it now, maybe I should have just racked it up to the hardest difficulty and just did it straight away. It's just so straightforward. And I mean, and it's not as though I'm doing this on easy. I mean, I'm doing it on medium. We can just keep doing the same moves over and over. But then that's how you do it on Mortal Kombat, really, to be fair. The only difference is when you're doing these endurance matches, when the second guy spawns in, there's less of a delay. Because on the arcade version, I would have had at least a second where the AI doesn't do anything when the second character spawns in, so it does give you a chance to get an attack in. But you haven't got that on this. As soon as they come in, they're literally moving straight away. Missed that. There we go. Nearly choked them. Right, this one. Gotta cheese this one if I can. Here we go. Whoops. I could have done that one just fine, but because the controls are laid out so thing on my controller, it's a bit iffy to do it. Ooh. Nice try, Chris. Not quite this time, buddy. It was worth the effort, though. There we go.
Believe it! Believe it! So believe it! Then believe it!
Welcome, Chris. Good to see you. How did you get on after with Metal Gear? You didn't kill Meryl again by any chance? Like I got him. I've only ever died just for a laugh, but the way that you did it was absolutely hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. But on the plus side, I'm glad to see that you're still enjoying it. Because after when you did it on the last show, I wasn't sure if you were going to carry on or not. But you stuck it out. Fair play. Wait, will you stop cornering me, Sub-Zero? I'm actually not going to do this now. Oh dear. It was only that one time. Nah, it's been good so far. Yeah. You can't fault it. Yeah. It is such a good game. Just so quite surprised that you hadn't played it prior. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, why am I missing that? Bloody hell. Always the same when they get you cornered. Mortal Kombat is a sport. It might as well be. There we go. That's bad.
Get over here.
There we go. That's more like it. Can't wait for it to get into the Olympics. Oh, can you imagine? It would be fun to watch. Not gonna lie. It would be very unique. The only problem is they wouldn't be able to drug enforce it. So that means the Americans won't take part. There we go. Right. Now for Goro. Just use the same strategy that we use in the arcade. Hit him with a jump attack. Follow up with a spear straight away. Because it does help if. There we go. That's bad. Post-match drug tests are hard when one person is ashes. Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter about them, they're already dead. Right. Okay, I wasn't expecting him to do that. I expected him just to change straight away, and he didn't. Because he never does that in the arcade, because he'll throw the fireballs, and then he changes. Doesn't normally just charge at you like that. And then, of course, he changes into Goro and then just totally messes everything up.
Get over here.
Have you ever played the game? I have. I actually had it on my Game Boy back in the day. It's what's the best way to describe Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy? It's different, I'll give you that. Did actually manage to beat it as well back in the day. But it's not an easy game by any means. It's more to the fact that you've got to try and get used to the speed, because it does play really slow, as I remember. It's not fast paced by any means. 4 frames of animation and 1 second input lag. Yeah. Once you get over that, and you get used to it, it's not that bad to play. Because at least, you know, your brain's not working at 100 miles an hour like it would be if you were playing the Mega Drive version or the arcade version. It's a nice, slow, steady pace, even though it is very tedious, I must admit. But I do need to go back and play it at some point. I really do. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Right, let's pop back into here then and just see how many achievements we got, because I don't think we got that many. I think it was only a couple that we managed to get. Yeah, that's actually all we had. But then it's a lot more character based with these achievements as well. Perform a fatality against the CPU for the first time. Cheats must be disabled. Ah, right, I shouldn't have brought up the cheat menu. Obviously perform all the fatalities. Break Ruby and Diamond. Defeat Goro with any fighter. Well, I did that. That should have come up. Finish the game with all the characters. Win the game on very hard. Well, I know I can do that because I've done it. I've actually done that. I've actually done it on stream. Flawless victory against Goro. Yeah, I need to do that. Flawless victory against Shang Tsung. Need to do that. 2 flawless. Add a fatality on the pit. Alright. Do the requirements to play Reptile. Then beat Reptile. Do a fatality on him. Start from the second enemy. Finish a round as either Johnny Cage or Liu Kang on very hard without using kicks. Okay. That would not be easy. Start from the second enemy. Finish a round of Scorpion to Sub-Zero without using punches. Oh, I could do that. Start from the second enemy. Yeah, you could do that. I think it just all depends on who you're facing. Flawless victory and fatality against Kano or Sonya. Wayne Shang Tsung's tournament without using a continue. Right, well, I know I can do that. Wayne Shang Tsung's tournament with a dollar code. Well, technically I did that because I did unlock the cheat mode by using the dollar code. Win Shang Tsung's tournament without losing a round on hard or higher difficulty. Now that's a challenge. Definitely. Hey Alex, welcome in.
Hello, nurse.
Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So that's a good couple to try. I'm gonna say I could definitely do a couple of them, but there's something we'll definitely have to come back to. So for the time being, then let's see what else we can take a look at. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do, because I know Angel's here, and I did see her do this. I did see her playing this the other day. Let's have a look at Bonanza Brothers. We'll do the Mega Drive version. Bonanza Brothers is one of those games that you can always come back to, because it's such a fun game to play. I mean, I probably won't get half the achievements for this. Actually, what are the achievements for this? Beat levels on any difficulty, okay. Up your lives and play on hard, easy points. I've never played it on hard. I think the last time I played it properly was on my old school Mega Drive. I hired it for the weekend and I used my Game Genie just because I wanted to play through all the levels. Beat the game on hard without having lost to continue. Right, that would be a tough one. I beat a second attempt on hard. Really? Nice. Bonanza Brothers is one I always saw ads for back in the day, but never owned until the early 2000s. Yeah, because I remember it was it was adverts that was based around Bart Simpson, as I remember. So they always had them two basic jokes: "I'm Robo, who the hell are you? I'm Robo, who the hell are you?" That's the adverts that I remember. Because I always wanted this for the Spectrum. I never managed to get my hands on it. It's not difficult, just a tighter time limit. It's only just the time limit then that is changed. Right, okay, let's well, we'll try it. I mean, it's not, I mean, I'm gonna make a total hash of it, I know, but we'll give it a go. Fastest time completing the game. Oh, so there's also a time attack. You saw no other difference. Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's knowing what route to take as well. Because there's a lot. Because there's a lot of parts of some of these levels where it's all down to the route. Oh, that was a good start. There we go. That's better. Is this Mr. Chips? Nah, this is his Uncle Charlie, I think, Jack. It does look like him, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, why didn't he jump then? I literally pressed the jump and he just stood there. Jack was just saying what he saw. Yeah, very true. Always handy when they stand at the doors like I can just open the door and just whack them out. Well, there we are. That's the first level done. The jumping isn't great on this. Dodging bullets is easy. Yeah, I always try to jump the bullets. It's just a natural reaction, I think. Thought it was catchphrase. Yeah, might as well have been. Right, up here. Just a question of remembering where everything is. Turn. There we go. Bottom first and slide up to the others. Yeah, it makes sense actually, because the exits there at the same time. There we go. Right, now we're just gonna make our way back. For some reason the heater has come on despite it being absolutely roasting. Okay, that's a bit weird. Better go get that checked out, Fluke. Sugar. Oh. Didn't jump enough over the rake. I don't think I never played this game enough, really. It's a nice little fun game. There's a lot of cartoon comedy elements. Okay, I done that wrong. There we go. That's right. Right, nearly out of time, but we're almost at the end now. So at least, come on, get up. There we go. My heater is fairly switched off now until at least November. Yep, so's mine. Won't have any heated on till at least November. Maybe even December if we can push it. Because I think it's got to be said, guys. It could very well be quite a hot year this year. Possibly. Especially when you look at how warm it's gotten, you know, already. And we're only in March. Did not think he was going to jump up then. Go. Go, 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 go. So got away with that. Well, didn't get away with that though. Could he stop? Could he stop jumping? Can't even grab anything now. Oh, I did do it. Not going to break any records doing this, I know that, but considering I haven't played this in quite a while. Oh. Try to jump up then. Oh well. Wasn't bad for a first run, I mean, considering how long ago I've played this. We'll carry on. Four continues to get, yeah, it should do. So I'm trying to remember. There's, I think it's 15 level. Is it 15 levels? We're on, see, level 4 or 5 now, so that's not too bad. Oh, 10. I can't think it was 15. That's not bad at all then. 4 continues to get this far. That dog I've got to watch out for. Try and get the time right for him to actually move up, but he didn't.
If this show were any more entertaining, we'd be on pay-per-view.
Oh, I don't know if we'll ever make pay-per-view stars, but thanks for that, Garfield. I'll take that. I'll take that compliment, even though it was meant to be sarcastic. Right, just grab this one and we're done. Ah, there's our friend Uncle Alan. Was watching him last night. I was watching Louis XCX do a playthrough of Alien Isolation. That was a fun watch. Yeah, thank you for the hydrate, Chris. Oof, that was close. Nearly got out by that then. I'll have to do the arcade version of this at some point as well. Right.
Oh no!
10 minutes in, about 60 points gained already. Can't complain with that. Don't think I can... Oh, I can. Trying to remember what I can and can't do on these levels as well. Cut that close again. Oh, wrong place, wrong place. I don't think a bomb would really count as a treasure. Right. Should have come up here first, really, but never mind. This is definitely what I'll have to come back to. No, wrong way. There we go. Oh. Right, come. Ah. Trying to just move out of the way. That's better. There we are. That's number one done. Don't know if I'll be able to do with the continue I got. Make one more continue tops. I could probably do this. Possibly. See how we go. Be interested to see if they would ever do an up-to-date version of this. I think like maybe sugar, got the timing wrong. A 3D version of this, I reckon could work. No, let's go up again. Grab these two up here first. Got a chance to beat it run. Only reason I didn't is I didn't realize the clock reset on a continue when the time on the last level is horrendous. Oh, really? That's a letdown, but definitely means you can do it though if you manage to go that far. timed out rather than game hovering and had to restart. Oh, right. But it's encouraging to know at least that you can do it to get as far as you did. One thing I always liked on this was when you you're hiding and you're standing there for a good little while, and then you just get a little fly that just buzzes above your head, and you just casually just smack it. I always found that funny. I don't know why. I think they did a Sega Ages version on PS2. Don't think that was different. Did they do a Sega Ages version of this? I never saw that. Because I know they did like Outrun, Afterburner. I think they did Golden Axe as well. But I think they were. I don't know if they all got released over here. I think the majority of them only ever got released in Japan. Sugar. There we go. I didn't play this till it was on the 360 Mega Drive version. Oh, really? So I thought you would have played this on a Mega Drive, Angel. Right, let me just take a quick pause a minute there, because we do have ads coming up again, guys. So rather than watch me attempt to fail at this, I'll pop on the BRB just to get through the ads. I need to go and do a bio break anyway, so I won't be surprised if anybody else does as well. So if you need to, go do what you need to do, and then we'll come back here in 2 minutes. We'll carry on with some more retro achievements. Alright, we're back. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking around for the ads. I know how tedious they are at the best of times. But they're done at the way for another hour. We can carry on with some more Bonanza Bros. They did do an Ages version. I have it on Sega Classic Competition Promotion on the PS2. Ah, right, okay. I never had the PS2 version. First one I had was on PlayStation 3. Can't remember what was on the PS3 version, to be honest. I don't think this was. I know Kid Chameleon was. That was one that's another one I want to go back and have another look at. Because I never could beat that back in the day. Oh, somebody would have moved. I was trying to wait for him to move up before I can move down. Go, go, go. There we are. That's another one done. Two more to go. Well, 3 technically. Absolutely blitzing through this, fine. Fair play. I always remember this being more difficult. Oh, sugar. Good on you. There we go. Oof, that was close. No, you're right, Angel. 7 lives does make a heck of a difference. Because normally I would just do it on the default amount, but that's never going to happen. Let's face it. Right, come here. Okay, we'll do it that way instead. They did the Mega Drive ones in a separate collection on the PS2. The Classic Collection was named a bit daftly after it was all 3D Ages remakes. Yeah, there's a bit pointless shit, isn't it, when you think about it? Because I couldn't remember if they did, if they just did the Aegis stuff outside of Japan. Because I know when I've been looking, I've always come across, like I say, Outrun or Afterburner, and they've always been the Japanese versions. So I don't know if they ever got a European one release, but obviously they did. Get up there. Ah. He opened the door on me. Right, come on.
Wow.
Not much further now. Oh,
Wow.
oh what happened there? Oh. Must have hit something then, did I? Must have been a can or something there I tripped on.
Wow.
No, not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Yeah. Okay. Really gotta try and speedrun this. And I took the right route. Just run out of time.
Wow. Wow.
Come on. Pressing the button, for some reason, it just doesn't want to. The door doesn't want to open.
Wow.
There we go. That's what held me up more than anything.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Should be okay now.
Wow. Wow.
Go. Ah. So what I could have got through there before he got to me. Here we go. Oh. Did I think he would turn then?
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So you're not wrong about the jumping mechanics on this Angel. It's really stupid. I should, because I did jump over that.
Wow.
Oh. Lost too many lives there, really. Right, 2 more to go.
Wow.
Like I say, the SMS version is worth a go for the better jumping. Yeah.
Wow.
I do want to take a look at that because I've not played that version yet.
Wow.
You were supposed to jump then, you silly fool. There you go.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
just can't get into those alcoves.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Oh, should have waited. There we go. Right, jump. No. Yeah, forgot there was one further up as well. Bit embarrassing, I lost that many lives in one go. Right, up here. Gone the wrong way, really. I should have gone back this way first. Jump, jump. There we go. Ah. You sit there and have a cap. I'll just grab that. Now we go up. Ah. Waited too. Not waiting long enough. Right. Now go down this way. Okay. Would help if it jumped when I press jump. There we go. Come on. No, I think there's one more after this one, Angel. I think it's one more. Oh, you get. Right. Last little bit. Nice little picture of Shinobi on the wall there as well. Just for prosperity. Right. No credits left. 3 lives left. Can I do this final level? Well, we know what we're gonna have to do. If I can find it. Here we go. Let's do a cheeky prediction. I'll pop this on for 30 seconds. You want to have a little cheeky point, cheeky punt. You want to win some channel points, guys. See how I fare. Do the bottom first. Okay. Right, we'll definitely do the bottom first. Right. It's gotta be quick because we haven't got a lot of time. Right, yeah, I'm down here. Can you just move down? Yeah, thank you. No, for God's sake. Just moved out of the way and been done with it. Right, grab that one just to start with. Excuse me, just passing through. Yeah, not wrong about the timing a bit though. Oh, wrong. Back down. You really, sugar, really pressed for time to do this. Oh. Never get the right place to get up into those alcoves. thinking there's an input delay because I'm pressing jump and it's not doing it.
Wow. Wow.
Right, last one down yet. Ah. Oh well. That's not bad though. Technically, hardest difficulty. And I literally did that run, and that's the first time I played Bonanza Bros in about 10 years, give or take. So that was not a bad run. But definitely one I will definitely come back to. And unfortunately, it was a no. But how did we? But let's pop back there and just see how we did on that. Probably got a good few. Yeah, we did get a good few. Over 100 points. Yeah, I think so. Because I think this is one of because I think was it over? No, I keep thinking it was over. If you could get 1,000, I think you can get over 1,000 points if you get all the achievements on this. It's the score ones that'll be the difficult part. Just trying to get through everything without losing a continue. But it's not impossible. You could definitely do that. But yeah, we'll definitely be coming back to this one. So I could definitely get a couple more achievements there, most definitely. But let's go back and see what else we can take a look at. We did more come out on the Mega Drive. I'll tell you what. Yeah. RoboCop on the arcade. If I can get that working. What's this one looking like? Because the arcade version of RoboCop is one that I've always wanted to try and do a 1 credit clear of. Because my personal best, I've literally got right to the end of the final level. Hardest difficulty, no continues allowed. Complete the game with the hardest difficulty where you can only use 14 continues. That's not going to be easy. Beat the bosses without taking damage. That's not easy, most definitely, especially with some of the later ones. Hit percentage in the bonus stages. That's always a hit and miss. Because it can be a bit difficult. Hit 85 targets in both bonus stages. I don't think you can do that. Just a couple of other ones then. We got a time attack as well. Rescue the hostage before a certain point of the time without dying. You have to rush quite through a little bit of that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that one now, but that's definitely one I'll come back to. Let's see what else we got. We tried Terminator. Unfortunately, that didn't work. I'll tell you what. Just because we are still doing this on Steve's Discord. Let's have a look at Donkey Kong. Complete stages of light stage set to free. Jump 2 barrels or a barrel of the frame and collect 300 points. Jump 3 barrels. That's not easy. Unless they become jump 4 barrels. Oh god. Well, I'll be happy just to get 1 or 2 of these, really. Collect all 3 of Pauline's items in level 3 stage 2 without losing a life. Okay, I can do a couple of those. So let's fire up Donkey Kong in the arcade. See how we do on that. Let's do that. It's a lot easier. Right. D-Kong, I think it is. No, that's not it. Should be on the history, is it? No, it's not on the history. No content, start directory, arcade. Right, there we are. Load, and that one. There we go. Always has to resize the screen as well. That's the annoying thing. There we go. Right. See how badly I fail on this. If it's anything like when I played this the other day. Problem is we're missing a lot of the sound. That's the only drawback. Is Donkey Kong Jr. any time?
Someone has asked a question.
Why did the chicken shop cross the road, Chuck Norris? Well, we were gonna get one of those jokes in there somewhere today, weren't we? Ooh. I pressed jump there. Why didn't it jump? Welcome in, Last Chance. Good to see you. I suppose we're always going to have a little joke tribute there to the late great Chuck Norris. Say he most certainly will be missed. Did watch a quite a funny video involving him. He was on David Letterman's talk show, and he was demonstrating his kicks and everything, and they were literally landing about less than an inch away from David Letterman's face and everything, and David Letterman's literally standing there wetting himself because he was literally that worried that he was going to get hit. Right, we'll just bring up the chat again because the chat went off then. Is Donkey Kong Jr. the only time Mario was the villain? I believe so. Right, I'm not going to be able to do this right, unfortunately. But then this isn't really this isn't a points run as such. I just got to get all the items. There we go. Just different the fact that I'm not going to get that. Nope. It's just different because they just haven't got all the sounds. I need to get the sound samples, I think. Because I've got that achievement now, I can actually do this properly. Now we can do it. Providing not actually try and run away. Gonna go back down? Right. Still a bit sprawn about all over the place though, but we still got a couple of points built up in a minute now. As long as the flames stay away. There we go. When he was younger, he worked as a brickie. He made his name with a roundhouse. Oh, Lord. The puns are all coming out now, aren't they? Fantastic. The Atari 2600 version is ridiculously easy to master. Really? I suppose with the machine limitations, I suppose it wouldn't be Wouldn't be as tough as the arcade. Never played this on the 2600. I always tended to stay away from a lot of the arcade conversions on the early Ataris. I think it was just because I was too used to playing the arcade versions. I just find them a struggle. Took 20 minutes. 20 minutes, is that all? Might just have a look at that then, just for the heck of it. It only takes 20 minutes. Oh, waste of time doing that. Because I gotta get these. Nope. Made a hash of that. So I gotta get all the items, so I can't really speedrun it as such. Providing he stays up there. Oh no, that won't work. Oh. Yeah, as soon as it does it, he does that. That's okay. It's getting that last one's gonna be tricky. Because you've always got that flame in the way. Now if he stays there, I can get it. There we go. There we go. Oh, thank God for that. Welcome in, Kerry. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. According to the website, 10 achievements, 77 points, and I did it in 24 minutes. That's not bad going. I mean, that is speedrun time, to say the least. It's not doing very well at this, really, when you think about it. I mean, I've actually got no lives left, and I've only got 26,000. And in many ways, you could say it's quite a pants run, really. I'm gonna grab that mallet, but never mind. Get a couple of hundreds before he comes up. We're still getting achievements though, so that's one good thing. It's these level 3 ones that are going to be the awkward part. This is literally the point now when everything just starts getting mega hectic. Thought that blue one was going to come down then. Nope. I should have just jumped forward. That's not overly bad, really. And I got some at least. Now, thank you for your daily dining, Kiri. Let's give it another crack. So I got some of those early achievements early on, so if I ignore those now and just focus on getting to level 3, focus on progression more than anything else if we can. Ah, hate that. No worries, Fluke. That's more like it. No, I'm not gonna get up there. There we go, that's better. I think if I can get... I think if I can get around 50,000, I'll be happy with that.
Hey, mother.
Hen plucker.
Found the mother hen plucker. Always got a thing of just going for the items all the time. So we just see them as just a little bonus. Some of them at least. Surprisingly, nothing has spawned in anywhere decent. When I get one, if that one comes down, get him as well, but that's not happening because he's decided to go up. Oh, damn it. Chuck Norris can recite Apple's terms and conditions and have them accept to his own terms. Oh, Lord. Let's face it, you're not gonna argue, are you? Because to say so. This is our terms and conditions, Mr. Norris, and then he would just turn around and say, no, these are my terms and conditions. And then he'll just start talking about himself in third person. Chuck Norris does not agree to your terms and conditions. Chuck Norris agrees to his own terms and conditions. Not gonna get that one up there. Oh, I might actually. The flu gets a Chuck Norris shot every year. That is a good one. That is a good one. Fair play. Right, if I can get 14,000, it'll be okay. Yeah, that'll do. That's too bad. Hey, there's Uncle Alan. That wasn't too bad. I always try and aim to try and get around 15,000 on that very first one with the rivets. I always try and get a sneaky 100 points off that blue barrel as well. I never quite get it. Still gotta try and get it set so I can get the achievement for jumping over 3 and 4 barrels back. Oh, sugar. Honestly, don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. If you want a list of Chuck Norris's enemies, just check the extinct species list. Oh. Well, here's a question then, Jack. If that's the case, what did Chuck Norris have against dodos? I mean, were dodos that bad a species that Chuck Norris had to extinct them? I know, question's got to be asked on that one. Yeah, it probably is the name, to be honest. If you go on Chuck Norris's website, you can't accept cookies, you just take them. No, you're okay. You're okay, Angel. You didn't hear dodos. There we go. Right. Try this again. Hopefully we'll get somewhere. When Chuck Norris opened a BDSM club, the bet submit. Can you really imagine Chuck Norris opening a BDSM club in the first place? That would just be weird. I mean, you're not going to argue with the man, obviously not, but it would be very uncharacteristic, to say the least. Hopefully I can get those free before they move off. Okay, I missed one, but he came back down, so that's okay. Is that everyone going to come back down? No. Right, he's out the way. Now, is that one going to come back down? I'd like it to, but doesn't look like it. No, typically ran off. Oh, what? He comes down. The hammer was already pointed out, but he still got me. Terrible. Right. They're not going to come back down. No, let's just get the rivets and then done with it. Chuck Norris once won a game of Connect 4 in 3 moves. I'm hoping one's going to cut up here. Not going to work, is it? Chuck Norris can rub 2 pieces of fire together and make wood. Sounds accurate. It's weird. The hammer should have gone in there, surely. I think this version might be a little bit fiddly. But I'm not. But then this is on Final Burn. I'm not used to playing this on Final Burn. I've only ever done this on main, so I mean there shouldn't be any difference. But it's weird that the hammer didn't hit him then. Nope, wasn't close enough. Chuck Norris could cut off the hot knife with butter. Nope. Once a cobra bit, Chuck Norris says after 5 days of excruciating pain, the cobra died. I've heard that one. I have heard that one. Get up there, get up there.
That could have been better.
Yeah, I suppose it could have been, but you can only get so far with Chuck Norris puns, let's face it. Right, get up here. Don't have to worry about getting the items because I've already done that. In case anyone was wondering how I did that so well, yes, I did watch CPL's video that he put up in his Discord. I wanted to get some pointers just to try and remember exactly what I needed to do because I hadn't played this in so long. I was trying to remember the methods. Chuck Norris auditioned for Star Wars. He got the part. He's the Force. If it was any other time, he probably would have been cast as the Death Star. Maybe he was cast as the Death Star in Rogue One. Probably because that was the only instance the Death Star didn't get blown up. He's not going to come down now. He's just going to stay there, isn't he? Okay, let's just do that. Oh, we're doing knock-knock jokes now? Knock-knock, who's there? Chuck Norris. But you're not going to say Chuck Norris who, are you? Not to Chuck Norris. You say Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris who? Yeah, you need a new door. There we go. We've got a nice little rhythm going on now. I know I'm going to jinx it by saying that, because I got to try and get through this level. I've still got to get the, gotta get the items. Oh, sugar. Well, that ain't happening. It's the one thing I hate about this level. The flames just move around so damn quick. It's really difficult to actually, do anything. Ah. Oh well. Getting better and better every time, but it's normally the case whenever I play through this, but never mind. Right, let's go back and have a look and see what we got. Chuck Norris once won an underwater breathing contest against a fish. As you do. Right, so didn't get that many on there, so what were we missing then that we could have got? Level 3, level 4, level 5, yeah. Those are always gonna be difficult. 50,000 points. I know I can do that one. Collect all 3 of Pauline's items at stage 3, level 2 without losing a life with life set to 3. Yeah, see, that's going to be the awkward part, trying to do it without losing a life. Collect both hammers. It's level 3, stage 2. Yeah, so there's a couple more I could do there. I'm not going to get them all. I mean, jumping 4 barrels, no chance. I mean, not that good, let's face it. Okay, so there's one or two that I can come back to for that. So let's have a look and see what else we can do. What time are we? 10 to 5.
See you later!
Off to the pub, Bob. No worries, Jack. It's like, have a cheeky pint for us. Chuck Norris loved playing cards, but not chance. You don't have a chance against Chuck Norris. I like that one. I do like that one. Right, Time Pilot. So I did look at this one. I did look at this just to see what the ones are. Yeah, default settings. Complete the first stage without getting hit. Complete stages 1 to 4. Rescue 3 parachutes in a single life. Oh, I don't know, actually. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that one on stream. Might rage too much. I'll tell you what. Super Mario Grand Prix. We'll have a crack on that. That's the Mega Drive version. No, there's a couple we can do on here. Or is it just All World Championship? Oh no, it's got the arcade mode as well. That's okay then. That's fine. We can have a look at that, most definitely. So let's go back to here. And let's do this, and do that, and do that. And then eventually get down here. Right, which one? That one, I'm guessing? Yeah. Okay. Right, check the options first. Because I gotta change the controls. So I want that one. Chuck Norris forced NWA straight out of Compton. Don't know what you can say to that, really. So we can get a couple of achievements doing this. Just doing the arcade mode. So first one will be trying to qualify first, which is never easy. Just gotta get through this now. Because as easy as this may look, it can sometimes be a little bit tough. Because I did this, because I played this not too long ago. Even then, I made a bit of a mess of it. I ended up losing it on the second race. Just getting through that turn. That's the awkward part. Because it's very awkward to tell just how much you actually need to slow down to. Oh, excuse me a sec. Excuse me. Oh dear. When he was younger, Santa believed in Chuck Norris. I think anybody would. Or if you want to word that slightly better to make it a bit more relevant for today, I think it'd be more, instead of Santa, it would be Joe Hendry. It's like many people believe in Joe Hendry. They say Joe Hendry believes in Chuck Norris. Oh, aspirate breach was a bit wide. Oh, sure, I never did check that. Thank you, Fluke. I need to set that so it doesn't change size. I don't know why it keeps doing that all the time. It's annoying. Go. Just block that guy off. There we go. We can get around the rest of the track now. As long as we nail that tight corner later on, we'll be okay. Just gotta remember, I gotta knock the guy over with the flag. Because I think that's one of the achievements on this. Yeah. Rank 42. Okay, it may not be the best. Why did I fail for driver points then? I think I need to look into them. I didn't quite look into these. I was just quite sure just getting a couple of achievements on here, but I'll have to look into it properly. Right. How dare he pass us? Sugar, change gears too early. Always tough when you go to the second race. Cars are just a lot more tougher. Ah, sugar. Made a complete harsh job of that. And there's a chance we might not actually do this. Because the ones ahead of us are a bit too far away. Nope. Well, if in doubt, crash your car. Right, let's just have a quick look and just see what the achievements were for the arcade mode. So finish first, win the second race, qualify in first. So what was the others then? Because they haven't got any of those. Was it the leaderboards? Ah, right. Yeah, best lap and everything. Right. Okay. Okay. Now, give that another attempt. Too much on the turn there. Yeah. Totally lost concentration then. I forgot which corner that was. Not exactly the best qualifying position. We can make our way through the field at least, so that's not a problem. It's the fact that you've got to qualify for first. There we go. Never can take that turn properly. Always just panic and just change down through the gears. Come on. There we go. Right, we'll get there. We'll get there. Right, that was a little bit better. Still a bit too slow though, just getting out. Keep around and see where that guy is, but he's there. And then we just drive into him for no reason. Just gotta hold them off now till we get to the end. I think I'll be alright though. I'm gonna hit that guy. Not that I needed to, but rank 41, rank 42. Yes. It's a terrible rank. As long as we can get through this, that's all I'm trying to focus on. Here we go. I just noticed we got ads coming up as well. Oh, they're literally starting now. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I'll carry on with this because I'm not going to be much longer now anyway. So anybody that gets hit by ads, I do apologise. Fingers crossed you only get hit by 1 or 2 ads rather than the whole 3 minutes. Should maybe do like a silent channel points redeem actually, just for everyone to hit to say that they're back from ads. That way, then I am going to have the BRB on for the full duration. Because I know it's supposed to be 3 minutes. But I know some people don't have 3-minute ads. I mean, I certainly don't. I mean, I know we only just have, like, say, 1 or 2 10-second ads, and that's it. Just weird the way Twitch does it. Gas wanted by Monaco police in shock loss of roadside crew. Well, he shouldn't have been on the track, should he? It's his own fault. He knew the job was dangerous when he took it. Ah, sugar. Can be hard pressed to hold these guys off now when we get to that final turn. doesn't help we lose speed, got a lot of speed going through these turns as well, because we're in wet conditions. Ah, sugar. We'll get second at least. Not if I'm right. Oh no. I had to do a certain thing then. In fact, I think I needed to do up A and C. And instead of the guy lifting the trophy, he's lifting his head. And he's just headless. So I think that was one of the achievements. Never mind. Wasn't a bad run really. But there we go. Right. Let's come out of there. And let's just have a quick look and see. Because I know we didn't get a lot. In the first race, that was the only one we got. It's gonna take some work to do that one, I think. It's not it's not easy by any means. Normally I can if I even make a couple of mistakes I can still recover and get through and win that race, but yeah, just one of them things. Okay, right, I think we'll do one more now to finish off. So let's have a look. Oh, why not? Why not? So, welcome back from the outs, guys. For anybody who was affected by the outs, I do apologise. We did finish that race afterwards, but still didn't get any other achievements, sadly. But I think this is one we might be able to get a couple of achievements on. Considering that when I played this the other day, I got really, really close to doing a 1 credit clear. So I think we could get a couple of achievements from this. So I think a nice little bit of golden axe to finish off. Right. So let us see. Into G, shouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. Let's just get that a little resize. There we go. See how we do with this. Because I know there's an instance where we've got to play as all 3 characters, but let's go with our friend Gilius. Right, just need to work out. Right, so that's that. And that's magic, right. Oh, no worries, CPR. Great to see you as always, buddy. Good to say, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll catch you again soon. You know, mate. Sugar. Okay, he ran off. That's okay, I can get another one later. At least we can... I said we could get the 2 to the top. I'm not sure, but I can't get up there, can I? No. Oh. Put me slightly unawares then. just do that. It's always awkward trying to get these sometimes. There we go, that's better. Right. It did take a hit, but at least we didn't lose any health. That's the important part. Right, let's quickly deal with him. Then we got this one. And then we just got another 2 here. Go. Just gonna make sure we're working out. No issues there. Check out the full strength. Take care of those 2 before we comes around. Watch out for that skeleton guy. Oh. Right, use a magic. Don't necessarily need to, but just makes it a bit more simpler. Right, just grab those. Top up our health as well. Right, flying through this at the minute. Oh, press the wrong button then. Didn't want to do that. Thankfully we're okay for this level though, because I don't necessarily need magic. Come on. There we go. Come on, down you go. I'm not gonna try and chance getting that one because no one might like I press down and I'll just drop off the bottom there. Just watch out for that next one that's gonna spawn in. There we go. Okay, last little bit to end the level. Maybe a bit of a cheese on using these dragons or what have you, but this makes this so much more simpler. Right. Okay, now this is where it's gonna get a little bit awkward. There's always that section towards the end where you got all those skeleton enemies, which are just an absolute nightmare at the best of times. Get down by here, because one's going to spawn in straight away. Don't think I killed him, did I? No. Yeah, skeletons can get in the bin every single time. Absolute nightmare. Come here. Right, take him out. Try not to move forward until he's dead. So we're trying to just do this bit by bit. Right. Oh. Was watching the other guy. Damn. Oh. He didn't turn. I pressed left and he didn't turn. Well, there goes the chance of doing one credit clear, because I needed that life to try and get through to the end. Because ideally I want all my lives intact right for that final level. Right. I know we like fighting skeletons because it makes me feel like Jason and the Argonauts, but not in Golden Axe. Yeah, there's a line to be drawn somewhere, most definitely. Hopefully I'll get a health top up now. No. Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, no, we don't, because a little bugger ran off. Okay. Well, we'll see how we do. Go down here. No. See, look how much damage he took off you there. Terrible. Okay. Well, we'll carry on. Oh, just use the magic. No, couldn't move out the way. Great. Oh. That was stupid. Right, we'll try again. Important that I keep this dragon now. So right at the end, literally almost right at the end now. Come on, ah! Oh, come on! Right. Get our magic topped up. leave those two there. It's just crazy how many hits they gotta take before they actually snuff it. Nope. There we go. Now we've got to do the hard way. Keep forgetting I can't do jump attacks on the skeletons because they always anti-air. So if I kill this one, he shouldn't respawn now. It'll just be me and him. Okay, that didn't work. Nope, wasn't close enough to him. Just trying to whip him there when he kept moving down. Got careless then. It's easy enough to do when he's on his own. Just getting him on his own, that's the hard part. There we go. But did we get an achievement for that as well? For beating the game. Hopefully we do. There's a lot of different achievements I can get for this. Oh, there we go. Scoring strength rank is missed the end of the game. That's not going to be brilliant. 210. At least that's what it looks like. That's probably my best. It's not going to get anything for continuing. And then we can just treat ourselves to this very strange ending. Yeah, it's always such a weird ending. I mean, you thought you'd get like a decent ending for a game like this, and then all of a sudden it's this. It's just like, whoa. You just don't expect it. You always keep thinking if there was going to be a sequel, it would just be this then, taking place in modern day. I say they've all escaped out of the cabinet. We need to put them back in. Yeah, 210. 5 deaths on the final level. I've still got an A++. That's not bad. Quite happy with that actually, considering what we did. So let's go back then and see what we got. Quick reload. So we got the ones just playing through the game. Using my attack, like 20 potions. Yeah, that's all okay. beat the game without hitting any thief. Yeah, I suppose you could do that. That would just have to be just a silly playthrough, really. Just play through the game literally without hitting any of them. Imagine that happened at the end of Conan. I would laugh my head off. I generally would. Schwarzenegger just climbing out of the movie theater screen, running after James Earl Jones. It'll be different. Knock 5 enemies off the cliff. What, in one go? That could be awkward. Kill 30 enemies in sequence without riding beasts, dragons, and using magic. Now again, that's doable. Just gotta be really careful on how you do it. Beat both skeletons without being harmed. No magic use. Wait for them to appear. Must be the start of the final level then. Not fun. Kill 10 enemies with dash attack. Kill 10 enemies with back attack. Yeah, that's just doing the attacks with all the characters then. Clear stage 7 without losing a life. Yeah, I can do it. It's not easy, but I can do it. Clear stage 9 without losing a life. I don't know about that. That would be really, really. Now you'd have to be spot on with everything in order to do that. Beat the game as each character. Beat the game without riding any beast or dragon. Again, you could do that. Beat the game without using any potion. Again, you could do that. Achieve A+++ class at the end of the game. That's a 1 credit clear job. Beat the game with only using 1 credit. Yeah, that's the only way you can get that one by getting that one. I don't know if you could get an A++ without not doing it in 1 credit, but you know. So there's a couple of extra ones we can go back to at some point, definitely. But I think on that note, guys, we'll finish up for today because time is getting on. I mean, we've been on for nearly 3.5 hours now. I do need to try and get some food because stupid me skipped lunch. So I am starting to get a little bit hungry. So let's just pop back to there. But I enjoyed that. It's just literally like, retro trophy hunting. Very similar to what you do in the Xbox and the PS5. But it's definitely a lot more games to go back to. And definitely a lot more to try, so I'll definitely be doing that in the future. Most definitely. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to do every single one for a certain game. I mean, I could do it for Aliens, definitely, but for other games, maybe there might be 1 or 2 missed, but, it's something I can attempt when I go back to them at a later date. Back to the string, I was going to say was, well, yeah, great to see you as always, Phil. And great to see everybody. It's always great just to catch up with you guys. Even if you just come over just to hang out and chill for a couple of hours, always good to keep me company while we're going through this. Yeah, great to see you again, Julio. It's always good to catch up with everyone. So so next week then, Wednesday, we have got a little matter of a charity stream redeem to finally get through. So Wednesday we're going to do the notorious, I suppose you could say, notorious attempted playthrough of Boogerman on the Mega Drive again. So we're going to try our best to try and get through that, because for anyone that saw me do it the last time I did it for the GG100, I did not enjoy a bit of it. But we're gonna try it. I'll see if I can do it in one stream. If I can't, then I'm not really bothered, because at least I've done it and I've attempted the playthrough. Because I was never going to enjoy doing it, but I had to put something up for the redeem for the charity stream, so it had to be done. Oh, Plunger, good to see you, buddy.
Hiya.
How'd you want to look while gaming on the Xbox? Ooh. Don't tell anyone I was playing something a little newer. No. You can lose your retro card for that, Plunger. What are you talking about? The Lord of Retro? Playing something recent? Oof. What will the neighbours say? Oh dear. But no. Good to see you as always, buddy. Always good to catch you in here. But yeah. So Wednesday we'll be doing that. Saturday, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet. I might possibly take a look at. I might possibly take a look at maybe Metroid on the Game Boy Advance, Metroid Zero Mission, because I know I did say about take a look at that at some point. I possibly maybe have a look at Castlevania on the Wii, because now that that's on Retro Achievements, is a good excuse to go and take a look at that. But or we might go and take a look at something else. I'll have a think now over the rest of the weekend. But keep an eye on my socials now at the start of the week, and once I get I'll get the schedule up now Monday morning, and then give you guys an idea on what to look forward to. So on that note, then I guess the only other thing we do now is to raid out. Who's actually around? Where are people about actually? Well, Nitro's on actually. Let's go and say hello to Nitro. I haven't raided Nitro in a while. He's doing he's doing Resident Evil 6 co-op. Let's go and say hello to Nitro. And pass the love over to him. Let's get the raid messages up. Let's go and spam his chat with the raid messages. Top one for subscribers, bottom one for followers and everyone else. And we'll get this raid up and running on the go. When Adventure wants to kick in. There we go. So as I said, guys, I will be back on Wednesday for a fun stream of Buggerman. Sarcastic, yay. But as always, though, guys, a massive thank you for everyone that's come and hung out this afternoon. Hearts and hugs to you all. So until next week, then, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all again real soon. Bye for now.
I know that. You'll be back.
And just in case you're still there, a reminder to switch off the set.